We're here because we understand it. It's not acceptable, right? Economic suicide is not acceptable. We understand, the people understand that this disease is not as dangerous as the economy. We need jobs. And so we're going back to work whether Governor DeWine wants it or not, okay? Because we will not commit suicide.
What's it doing to the economy?
Oh, in Ohio, it's just devastating. I mean, we're at about 22% of the workforce. I did a calculation that I sent to Governor DeWine. So far, we've lost $3.5 billion in wages for blue-collar people. We shut down 200,000 businesses, okay? We cannot sustain this. And so they never calculated the cost of their actions.
What kind of businesses are you talking
about? We're talking about hair salons, lawn care companies, heating and cooling, even construction. Like there's certain things they won't let you do. I had a friend who owned rental properties. A refrigerator went bad. He can't buy a refrigerator, okay? This is madness, and it's a hysteria that was caused by bad data, but now we need to change course. Governor DeWine, don't try to slow walk this. Do everything you can to restart the economy, or you're going to be laying off policemen and firemen and other government workers because you've got no tax revenue. We are not afraid, Governor DeWine. We are not afraid. We will go back to work right now.
It's time to reopen things. We can't live our lives in fear. Yes, it's a virus. It's something to be concerned about. It's something to take precautions for. But we cannot shut down our country for something that happens quite often, really. I mean, we had the H1N1, we've had SARS, we had the Spanish flu. It happens, and we can't destroy our country over it.
We are committing suicide in order to prevent ourselves from getting sick. The new Stanford study that came out was the only random sampling done in the United States with the new antibody test. That was 2 days ago, the study came out. The mortality rate is very close to the flu rate. The problem is this was very infectious and more people had it than we realized.
When the people fear the government, there's tyranny. When the government fears the people, there's liberty.
I think it's great for people to show their rights. I think a lot of people are more concerned than people sitting at home getting paid or paid for moving. Small businesses aren't getting the money they need, and I feel like it's a peaceful protest. Everyone's social distancing, they're in their cars, so if that's what you believe in, that's what this country's about. And enough's enough. When's enough enough?
The numbers are false. You have, a 1% chance of dying. You have a larger percentage of dying of something else, but that's life. We can't continue to live in fear. Every time you get in the car to go to work, you have a chance of dying. Every time you walk outside of your front door, you have a chance of dying. You can't live your life sheltered because you're afraid of something.
Las Vegas is pissed off. That's right. Las Vegas.
I'm Mac Miller, and I'm working to be your assemblyman in District 5 so we can...
We're here because Governor Sisolak has effectively done away with the First Amendment, and we are here to make sure that this doesn't happen, it doesn't go any further. Governor Sisolak is responsible for the shutdown of the economy in Nevada. Period. We're a tourism-based economy, and he effectively shut it down, putting at least 1 out of 10 Nevadans out of work. It's unacceptable. This isn't communism or socialism or fascism. We are not a totalitarian society. We are a constitutional republic.
Thank you.
Yeah! Arm bars are essential. Jiu-jitsu, baby. Jiu-jitsu.
Financed by the Baby Hook Squad from Wilmington, right now. When you read the book of John out loud, Jesus is giving the John 3:3 born again.
I think the government has overstepped. We have rights. We have a personal responsibility for our health. We don't need them to tell us how to do it. And I think it's just a shame that we can't make those choices for ourselves.
I think we're all smart, you know, and
we just don't like to be treated like children.
Right.
Yeah.
And we can get on with work and be careful and do it the right way.
And what we're really protesting today is our governor. The president passed this decision to our governor, and our governor has just kind of ignored us. I don't know anybody with COVID-19, but I know lots of people that are out of work and really hurting. It's very, very serious. It's my freedom. If I want to go to church, to be able to go to church. If the church wants to be open, it's up to them to be open. It's up to us to be responsible ourselves. It's not up to government.
We have to send a message clearly. This is hysteria. They need to reopen our economy right now. People are going to get sick, and it's unfortunate, and I'm not trying to downplay sickness. It's just that, unfortunately, people die. That's called living. We're not going to make it out alive.
This is the new normal. We'll never go back to the old normal. I refuse. You can take your face mask and you can shove them where the sun don't shine.
Forming these crowds and this do-it-yourself traffic jam is going to make it worse for everyone.
WHO, Bill Gates, George Soros, all those players are a perfect example of why globalism is the death of patriots if we let it. But we're not going to. The love is here, the patriotism is here like it hasn't been in a very long time. It's back. And anybody denying that is the enemy.
Give your life to Christ. These masks can't save you. These gloves can't save you.